Also, willkommen zu einem neuen Stream. So, heute spiele ich mal weiter Avowed. Ja, gestern kam kein Stream, weil wir einen Film geguckt haben. Back in Action heißt der Film. Gibt's aktuell nur bei Netflix, glaube ich. Auf jeden Fall habe ich da geguckt. Da was habe ich ja heute gesagt. Und ich denke mal, beim Spiel war ich jetzt wieder weg vom Blatt. Da habe ich drück die ganze E. Da muss ich F drücken zum Einsammeln.
Look what I found. A genuine godlike.
Do you think they can hear us?
Let's find out. Hello, me, Yvette. You friend? Remy, take a note. The endangered godlike shows all the classic indicators of intelligence, but not of sentience. We heard that Giada partnered up with an outsider, but I had no idea you were a godlike. Fascinating.
It's just that we've never met a godlike before. This is a big day for us.
Giada must have sent you to be our test subject. She knows how we adore your kind.
Ja, genau, was der
Satisfy our
Testobjekt.
curiosity and we'll give you everything Giada needs to finish her research. Deal? We want to know about the godlike, of course. You're the first one we've encountered in the wild.
Let's begin the examination. If you could choose, who or what would you be in your next life?
Der will ja so ein Tier
Next
wäre.
time you go around the wheel, you might not get so lucky. Forget what I think. Let's keep the focus on you. Tired of being remarkable? Interesting.
My turn. Some would call you blessed. Others would call you cursed. The fact remains, you were touched by the gods. Wouldn't you say that you owe something to the rest of us? So, you believe we need your help. Interesting.
Oh, I thought of another. We all know that godlike can't reproduce. How do you plan on leaving a legacy after you're gone?
Ich stell dir vor Fragen, Alter. Die direkt nicht in Kassel Gott benutzt. Das ist ja wieso glaube ich nicht.
Take a note. Godlike are inherently uncooperative. Approach with caution. I think that covers everything. Thank you for that brilliant insight, godlike.
Da Video wir mich sehen,
To your
Alter.
dwindling kind.
Steht zwar direkt vor denen, aber es juckt die anscheinend nicht.
Do you want the good news or the bad news?
The Dream Scourge is proof that an unprecedented metaphysical disaster can take place at any time.
That's a load off my mind. Sure beats not constantly worrying about the future.
How's that good news?
Giada will be interested to learn that the Dream Scourge cannot just be studied in a lab. Its nature is wild, so it has to be studied in the wild. Our machines and experiments would meddle with it too much.
And like anything affecting the soul, it must be connected to essence. Thus, if she wishes to discover more about the Dream Scourge, a Pillar of Adra would be a good place to start.
An entity, you say? If this entity is your patron, that's all perfectly natural. But if it's something else, with enough essence and a capable animancer, perhaps you could trace this tether back to its source.
Right, and with a little fresh sake, you can follow an ogre back to its lair. Still wouldn't recommend it.
Just be careful that your tether doesn't snap back and kill you in the process.
Now that we've researched the mind of a godlike, the next step is anatomy. But we've taken enough of your time. Farewell. Did you hear that Giada was sent into exile?
I might have dozed off there for a bit.
Okay, dann gehen wir da rein. Hoffentlich gibt es noch nicht auch so lange Gespräche wie jetzt. Schon was noch nicht zuhören. Okay, aber ich glaube jetzt, nach dem Gespräch, da holen wir das eine. Dieses Atragon-Herz. Da gibt es bestimmt einen Kampf. Hoffe ich nur.
I'd offer to shake your hand, but I've been elbow deep in Beatrice all day. Beatrice, you know, the one with her viscera on display? As you can see, this is my reanimated corpse farm.
We can smell it too.
I'm trying to demonstrate the value of undead labor, but of course nothing is ever that simple. What am I supposed to do? Just let them decompose?
Der ist ja
Corpses are the
die spielt
future
mit
of
den
the
Leichen
manual
rum.
labor. Cost effective, low maintenance, and very friendly. Now Beatrice, she's being a real problem if you can believe it.
War die Frage,
Would
ich soll
you
die
like
einfach
to reach into
verwesen
her
lassen.
cups? Feel around
Ja.
for anything that doesn't belong. Just imagine you're preparing
die skal
to
de
roast a chicken. A wet, ropey, warm chicken. If Beatrice ate something that disagrees with her, the least I can do
Da
is
soll
keep it
sich
from spreading
vorstellen,
to the rest of the flock.
ein Hühnchen ist mir zu essen zubereitet. Das vergleicht man
It's like cleaning a deer
in der Leiche rumschwimmt.
if it was rotting. Smells like high after a spring run.
I saw you reach into Beatrice. Find anything interesting?
Ich hab da gar nicht geguckt. Ich hab da gar nichts gemacht. Ich bin da vorbeigelaufen.
So the blight got into my revenant and interfered with her raising. That confirms one of my theories. Not only is the dream scourge affecting our farms, it's disrupting animancy, unraveling our work. Sounds like I have more research ahead of me, but at least now I have a sense of direction. Thank you for getting your hands dirty on my behalf, godlike. You're a natural.
Da hätte ich gedacht, das studiere.
Giata Castel wants my professional opinion. What an honor. I have a few theories, but no firm conclusions. I have to ask, is it true? Did Vidaro kick her out of town? Especially when a renowned animancer is shouting at the top of her lungs in the streets of yore. Very well. I'll tell you what I know about the Dream Scourge. But first, I need some help around the farm. I'm up to my ears in chores around here, and the Revenants can only do so much. They can't do complicated tasks, you see. Anyway, I'm afraid the time has come to put down poor Silvo. Thank you. It helps that he's already dead.
Ja,
Silvo is one
die
of my
ist schon tot.
relatives, my oldest,
Hä?
my favorite, and the pride of my
Eingeschläfert werden. Schon
Someone
tot, oder?
put the
Hä?
poor fellow out to pasture. And I just don't have the heart to do it myself.
Well, it's already dead. That's the hard part done right there.
When a revenant goes bad, there's only one option. Final death. And poor Silvo's time has gone. Silvo is on a strict diet, but I suppose he could have gotten into the crops when my back was turned. You never know with these rascals. Whether you're raising cows or corpses, every farmer lives with death. Outsiders and travelers down on their luck, you'd be surprised how many people want to sell their bodies to animancy.
Say what you will about mercenary and military life. At least your obligations end at death.
Anyone else see a downside to giving monetary value to corpses?
This is a good forever home for the undead. Better than some crypt anyway. But sometimes we have bad...
So fahren kann. Ein weißen Bauernhof. Ist das so eine Gestatsche?
It never gets any easier. That should cover. You can find...
Okay, ich sage ja, ich krieg das jetzt nicht. Das heißt jetzt nur.
Just couldn't come out and say that.
And this is why I don't take pets.
Okay, er kennt ihn jetzt schon. Ich drücke mir falsch fest. Mit 1:2 kann man ja gar nicht die Waffe wechseln. Verstehe. Hä? Wie komme ich da rein? Verdammt. Verdammt. Kannst du irgendwas abschießen?
Unseen, unheard.
Mit der Alt-Taste kann man die Waffe wechseln. Ah, okay. Ist nur die Frage, wie man da rüberkommt. Vielleicht andersherum. Nee. Verdammt. Verdammt. Ist doch wirklich nix. Das kann jetzt nicht wahr sein. Da gibt's wieder noch irgendwas. So, als ob man die Tür nicht irgendwie aufschießen kann. Da geht's mal. Hat so viel gebracht. Kann man hier irgendwas sehen? Nö. Ich muss erst rausfinden, wie ich da hinkomme. Ich glaube, ich dafür. Ja. Oh mein Gott. Wie lange brauchst du manchmal? Das war ja ein richtiger Freund. Die
Take a moment, people.
perfekt. Das hatten wir schon mal. Oh Gott, auch nichts damit.
My farm
Ziemlich
hands are
weit weg
very
sein.
affectionate. Feel free to pet them if you like. Poor Silvo. He was a bright young revenant, but a very old man. Thank you for giving him peace. So, the Dream Scourge. I've been keeping an eye on the readings from my fields. This plague, as we know it, is a recent development. But I believe whatever causes it is older by far. Maybe even as old as the living lands. The exotic plants and animals, the twisted landscape, the Dream Scourge. They have a common ancestor. There's something about the essence in the living lands that's different from anywhere else I've seen. But how to find something so well hidden? Can something so metaphysical even be found? Not to get too superstitious, but in these troubled times, the arrival of a godlike is no coincidence. You are meant to be here. Toward what end, only you can say. And thank you for the interesting riddle. You and Giat are going to shake things up. As for me, I'll be keeping a close eye on my flock.
Oh, and thank you for the nightmare fuel. I really have been sleeping entirely too well lately.
Oh, perfekt.
Remembering why people find this place unsettling.
Da, was gibt's denn was? Kein nix. Nur die zwei Orte, die weiter weg sind. Dann gehst du erst mal rein. Ist schon weit genug. Da geht's irgendwie schneller. Ich kann höchstens... was ist das? Ich 35 Steps. Ich glaube, da landen wir wieder in der Stadt. Ich weiß nicht so. Na, geht gar nicht. Ich kann höchstens dahin. Da geht es wenigstens 600 Meter. Als ob man hier keinen Reiz hier hat. Vielleicht kann man es irgendwie kriegen. Okay, also Deutsch glaube ich gar nicht. Da ist nicht so ein Spiel, kann man gut den Löschen ziehen. Da ich habe lange Zeit schon kein Spiel mehr so noch von Anfang an gezeigt. Deutschland immer so mein Mensch. Okay, der Spieler dich aber den ganzen Tag sucht. Das ist schwierig. Da wird es nicht warten, wie schnaufst du da ist. Da wird schon weiter sein, das Problem. Das Spiel ist jetzt nur noch so. Aber ich muss auch dazu sagen, im Moment gibt es auch keine andere Spiele. Das Spiel ist schon cool, aber ich weiß ja nicht. Nächsten Monat kommt der Match 3. Das Spiel wird auf sich egal. Da bestimmt schon als einer der ehemalige Chef von Rockstar gemacht. Also wird das Spiel bestimmt geil. Da halt der Kamera gibt's auch 6 Trailer. Der zweite. Da wird vergeigt das Spiel nicht der PC direkt kommen. Ich meine, das war klar, aber ist trotzdem scheiße. Ich glaube, wenn man das Geld hat und ja richtig spielen kann man es doch machen, wenn man sowieso eine benutzt. So, ich sollte jetzt nicht so viel als Spiel kaufen. Aber gut, sagen wir mal so, man. Ich glaube, die Leute, die das Geld haben, die machen es. Die meisten. Okay, aber da habe ich schon wieder gesagt, die meisten haben nicht so viel Geld über, dass die das einfach mal so kaufen. Aber ich finde das Schlimmste aber nicht, weil das Spiel nicht für PC kann, also GTA 6 erstmal. Das ganze Internet wird dann voll sein damit. Also wenn man es dann am PC spielt, da ist es ja nichts mehr Neues. Da ist ja klar, wenn man das Spiel cool findet, da wird man es nicht angucken. Das ist ein Spiel.
I never gave him any reason to be coy. And we knew each other for
Ja, okay, ist auch
years.
schwierig,
We were close.
das Spiel nicht anzugucken.
Trusted him.
Ja, alle, die man abonniert haben,
Talk about.
Videos dazu hören werden. Also die ganzen YouTuber, die Tipps und Tricks Videos. Die werden nicht alle auf der Konsole spielen. Da ist bei uns mit der Fall nichts kommen, weil wir können keine Playstation spielen.
Sometimes I wish you weren't so damn perceptive. Did I tell him? I was a mess when we met. I'd been through the battles in Deadfire and a handful of mercenary campaigns since. I was a chewed up piece of flotsam drifting to the living lands. Vulnerable. Huh. That's not the word for it. Tom always saw right through me. He knew what I was. Coward. I let him down. He was always there when I needed him. But when he needed me,
Der Gott war überrottet. Redemption ist das. Da habe ich den Server gemacht. Auf der Playstation zuerst gespielt. Und auf dem PC danach. Das geht's ja nicht. Aber ganz ehrlich, auf PC ist das Spiel geil. Weil die Steuerung ist aber viel genauer. Und es hängt auch nicht so. Die läuft auch viel flüssiger.
don't be. I reckon I could use a little more truth. I appreciate you listening, especially since we haven't talked much, just the two of us. Let's keep moving. A little fresh air will clear my head.
Also ich hoffe, wir kämpfen gleich. Dinge wieder. So, okay. Warte. Da geht's schon jetzt wirklich schnell. Ist die nächste Mission da? Okay, sonst haben wir nichts. Da ist das dann wieder Rechtsklick. Ja, dieser ist da wirklich immer geil. Mit manch einigen Monaten dann die Mafia und August durch. Wird schon kein GTA kommen, ja. Wenigstens das. Oh Gott. Oh Gott. Oh mein Gott, ich will das tot. Ich weiß gar nicht, wie man es heilt. AZ. Oh mein Gott. Alter, Schweizer Kämpfer. Aber nicht so alt. Nein! Oh mein Gott. Aber ich kann nicht so komplett. Oh Gott, ich muss hier raus. Oh mein Gott. Viel zu heftig, gell? Ich dachte, ich sterbe. Verliert ja fast kein Leben. Nein! Oh mein Gott. Ja, nicht sterben. Oh mein Gott. Da, ich kletter mit Sprung ab. Ich glaube, mit denen sollte ich mich lieber nicht annehmen. Dann scheint das Gebiet zu heftig für mich. Vom Level her. Oder von Ausrüstung.
Enough of my kin have fallen this day. This ends now.
Oh mein Gott. Nein. Der Kirch wurde wiederbelebt. Stirb.
Back on my feet.
Was stirbt? Mensch. Ja, perfekt. Oh mein Gott. Verdammt. Und da ist das bei Kiste. In der Kiste gefunden. Da ich gehe weg. Oh mein Gott. Hä?
Through the ravine and into the glade. Careful where you step.
Wie komme ich da raus? Okay, so durch. Okay, wir müssen erstmal weg. Ah, halt weg. Da kann ich jetzt schnell reisen. Da kann ich wieder reingehen. Da öffne ich eh. Da spielt sie das Neues raus. Ich weiß zwar nicht realistisch, aber muss es ja auch nicht immer. Sieht trotzdem richtig geil aus.
For an Adiran, you're very resourceful, and a more than capable companion for poor Giada. Very few, save for old Quilici, and he's like a father. Now that I've got a heart, my thirsty invention will drink deeply of its essence. All that's left to do is calibrate it. First things first, let's have a look at your soul. I'm going to ask some questions to induce a metaphysical quiver. No, not to worry, just testing your reflexes. Let's start with an easy one. You wake up on a beach, looking up into the sun. Your hands are covered in blood. All right. Let's try some word association. Tell me the first thing that comes to mind. Pendulum. Chrysalis.
Prison made of thorns, a grave dug with fear.
Hello? You still with me? No, we should stop. This is gone. Let's go over your results. Your soul has a fascinating internal structure, perfectly balanced. An artist couldn't have made it better. Your godlike nature is a marvel to behold. Not to besmirch a colleague, but watchers aren't the most reliable sort. What I see is something entangled about your soul. An outside presence that both is and isn't a part of you. It's old, dark, and rather tricky to pin down. Very interesting. That would be closer to Giata's area of expertise. I'm sure she'd love to give you a look. Fascinating. Thank you for getting my machine calibrated again. But you came for Giata's theory of the dream scourge. Between the two of us, she's on to something. Our farms are in great peril. The essence has been drained from the land, diverted, like the flow of a river. And risk joining her in exile? No. Without this workshop, we have nothing. Regardless, essence doesn't just disappear. It must be going somewhere. All I can tell you is keep looking. As much as I hate giving people bad news, that's all I have. Please give Giata my fondest, Rick.
Keep looking, huh? I'm getting a bad feeling about what we'll find.
Yeah, I'll be honest. He lost me when he started talking about souls. What did I miss?
Hello, welcome to my establishment. I mean.
Something the matter? I hope none of my colleagues scared you off. Good timing. I'm about ready to get started. So, did you learn anything of particular interest? That's the fun part of metaphysics. Everything is strange, but nothing is new. Look at us. There, Monto's machine is working, Elia will keep an eye on her revenants, and Yvette and Remy are providing us an alibi. Under the circumstances, the two are not so different. I needed those animancers for more than their expertise. Monto's invention nullifies spiritual interference. Having it up and running means we won't get any false signals. Whenever I tap into an Adra pillar, Elia's farmhands tend to get a little bitey. Thanks to you, they won't be a problem. And then there's Yvette and Remy, the governor's eyes and ears. In exchange for privacy, I gave them a test subject. I'd call that a good day's work. Animancy takes a lot of preparation. We might only have one chance to run through an experiment. Now we just need the right equipment for the job. When my parents died, they left me their life's work. An invention like no other. The phantasmal focus. Well, that's where I need your help. The problem is it's in the basement. I haven't gone down there since the accident. Since they died.
I'm sure everything's fine. It's just a spooky death basement.
I would get it myself, but I'm not ready to face what's down there. The door to the basement is just outside, around the corner. Of course you'll need a key. Please excuse the mess.
That's where her parents died. I'm glad we can spare her from having to go back.
Okay, walking into the basement of an animancer I just met. Right, feels great.
Something's not right here. Stay ready.
Haven from the blight. Who grows here?
I feel pretty certain that those people aren't supposed to be plants.
What a horrific fate.
Beauty reborn. A life of peace.
Gods. We can leave now, right?
Poor Giada. To think she's been living with this right under her nose. I think those were Giada's parents. Whatever's left of them.
So they're dead?
Or something like that.
Das wird man schon mal holen muss.
You're back. You found it. You actually found my inheritance. Did you see my mother and father? Are they still there? I didn't have the words. All that's really down there is an unhappy memory. One that keeps on growing. My mother had an idea about how to use the essence of the living lands, and it destroyed her. My father. Our family.
I've heard that story too many times. This land takes more than it gives.
So I swore an oath. No one could enter the lab until I understood what happened. I did it to contain the tragedy, even if it destroyed me too. But all that's in the past. Enough about me. Let's worry about you for a change. With the phantasmal focus, I can finally tap directly into the essence of the living lands. I can also use it to smack around anyone who gets in our way. The only thing we're missing now is an Adra pillar, and I know the perfect one. Naku Tedek, the old godless ruin west of Fjord. There should be some equipment waiting for us. Before we head out, let's make the most of our time in Fjord. No telling how long we'll be gone. And I hate to be a problem, but I do my best work in small groups. Chalk it up to performance anxiety.
Oh, finally, some time to rest my feet.
Once we're all together, we should trade ghost stories. Best way to get acquainted. In the meantime, let's be off.
So, każdy swojego grać nickname. Können wir das schneller hin? Nicht wirklich. Ich gehe mal da hin. Okay, das war dumm. Okay, hier lang.
We're still alive. That's what matters. We usually bring our dead to Nakutadek. For you?
Hey! You there? Need some supplies?
This is a spiritual.
Okay, da sind wir schon.
Could we remove the animal?
There should be some equipment by the Adra pillar. Well, here we are on the precipice of discovery, armed and ready for mischief.
Gods! Warn somebody next time.
Before we get started, indulge me. What are you excited to learn about? Good. We're on the same page. Now, I'm going to tap into the pillar's dormant energy and give it a good shake. In layman's terms, I'm chumming the water and daring the dream scourge to show its ugly face. This is no time for hesitation. All right. Drawing on the energy of the phantasmal focus, I'll start with a low-frequency ethereal vibration. I've got nothing. You?
Anxiety? Annoyance? Maybe a little bit of burnt hair smell?
Shit. All right, adjusting the frequency. The focus is warming up. I hope that's a good sign. Let me know if you feel something. Who knows how your godlike nature will react to this. Brace yourself. We're going to pin
Ja,
this
super,
bastard
vielleicht
down.
geht's da drauf
Maybe
bei
we
dem.
shouldn't try again with an unreliable soul-powered device.
Don't worry, I'm a professional. Now, here goes nothing.
Souls in a circle, a whirlpool. You twine, we twine.
Hey, I think I got something. The focus twitched, like a fishing rod. Is that a door?
Nee.
Not the result I was looking for, but a result nonetheless. Don't be so sure about that. Remember, I'm an animancer, not a locksmith. Right before the door opened, I detected something in the Adra. It was right. The Dream Scourge has a point of origin. We can study the affliction from here, but I don't know that we can stop it. My thoughts exactly. If we want to stop the Dream Scourge, we still need to learn more about the source of the affliction. I hate to say it, but we'll get better results at the base of the pillar, where the energies are more potent. Trap or no trap, I didn't come all this way just to give up.
Da deswegen die einfach rein.
After you.
You were determined to get us all killed, aren't you?
Gods! Did you open that door? I've been praying here for ages. And in all that time, I've never found a way down to the lagoon. Who are you, stranger?
Oh, das Geld, du hast mich nie gesehen.
If you don't return, I'll tell the others what happened.
I feel better about this already.
Okay, einfach reingehen.
I did not bring us here to explore. Clearly, something wants to be found.
I had this feeling we're not supposed to be here.
I wonder, did you open the door? Or did the door open for you? Incredible. These ruins are untouched. We are the first to disturb them. When was the last
Ja,
time
kann man
anyone
vielleicht
walked
mal
this
raus.
place? It must have been centuries. Oh, millennia. To the left! Nicely done. That was a close one.
So, wie kommt man weiter? Nee.
I can start that generator for you. Just say the word.
Ah, warte. Kann doch nicht mit...
Just a little spark.
So geht er.
Watch your head. There's a trap right above it.
Da ganz fast gestorben. Das geht doch.
Nice job, everyone.
Oh, das geht.
I would not go swimming if I were you, unless you wish to meet your maker. There must be a way across. If not underwater, perhaps over it, with the help of some ice.
Ich gehe noch drauf.
never seen anything like it before. I don't believe it's a statue.
Oh, seltsam.
The people who lived here were terrified of it. Looks like quite a party. Let's break it up. How did they even get down there?
Perfekt.
Any monsters left? Show yourselves. Some of us have work to do. I guess that means the coast is clear. We've backed the Dream Scourge into a corner. I say we pin it down here and now, before it wriggles away from us. The last time we tried this, you felt something, yes? Maybe it had to do with your godlike nature. Try making contact with the Adra this time. It could only help. The effect should be stronger than before. Brace yourself.
Okay, was sprichst du jetzt? Das bin nicht gut. Okay, wie soll das jetzt sein? Hauptsache der Kopf steht.
Cruelty to cruelty. Our people died, their books were burned, no one was left to speak our name. But we remember an age of connection and wholeness. Our eyes opened. We were the earth. We touched the mountains and they molded to our fingerprints. The Akita twined around us. They sang in awe of what we made. They called us the gardener, Sabado. You seek our aid even as you reject us.
Der wirklich nicht.
We cannot help you while we are bound and caged. Free us, and our power will be yours. Go to the halls of the Cabal Sonatus. We will try to explain. Those who cherish us, the chosen of the Akida, wait there. We will cleanse this rot with you once our hands are unbound.
Die Donut ist schon aus.
Find us in the garden. We twine, we await. First, let us offer you a sliver of our power, a boon to help you survive. You rejected us once before. Let us lend our shade and strength, for your sake and ours.
Das ist eine gute Idee.
We offer you gifts any would covet, and you search them for rot? You are our king, the seed of our soul. We would see you avoid our fate. We would see you survive. Will you accept it?
Oh Gott, wie soll ich jetzt auswählen? Da ich jetzt sprechen soll. Aber ganz ehrlich, ich traue der Sache nicht.
A wasted gesture then. It is yours to regret. Now hurry.
Da ist schon allein diese Drohung.
Find us. Free us.
Okay, jetzt angefallen. Da liegt auf dem Boden.
You're awake. Finally. We really pushed the phantasmal focus to its limits.
Oh, you're back. I made sure she didn't touch anything important.
For a second there, I thought... Actually, never mind what I thought. Actually, I thought your soul had been blasted to 1,000 pieces. But I'm happy to be proven wrong. While you were out, I got some clear readings of the Dream Scourge. I've tracked its origin to the center of the living lands, somewhere deep in the untouched wilderness.
Right. The garden. Sure. Doesn't sound like something I'd want to mess with.
If we find the garden, we can cut off the Dream Scourge at its source. I hesitate to bring it up, but you were muttering while you were out. Had quite a lot to say. Whatever you were communing with, it had a spiritual energy I've encountered before, though only in traces. It must be connected to the Dream Scourge. Perhaps they share a similar origin.
Ich kann schon wieder nicht klicken.
Yes,
Ja, jetzt geht's.
Sabotale. Who are they? What are they to you? Oh, I'm sorry, what? Sabotale is a god? But that's impossible. How could we have missed this?
Der Schatten Gottes zeigen wohl der Inner.
You never heard them before? Not even in your childhood? Only when you arrived on these shores? A trapped god. Trapped. And you spoke to them through the Adra. Maybe that tells us something. Perhaps the bars of their prison would be forged of... We've long theorized that all Adra is connected. But that changed when Animancers came to the Living Lands.
Da ich bin mal gemütet.
The Adra here is severed from the rest of Eora, connected only to itself, or so we believe. If Sapadal speaks and works through Adra, then the Living Lands is their prison, their tomb. No need to worry. I'm a professional, remember? We know the Dream Scourge is coming from this garden of yours. Maybe Sapadal can help us fight it. A little divine intervention couldn't hurt. The real question is, where do I start? Doesn't ring a bell, but maybe someone's heard of it before. We'll find the source of the Dream Scourge in the garden, but we have to find the garden first.
This godlike Sokka's out of my depth. Call me when you need to clean a rabbit.
Let's return to Fior Messiverno. Banished or not, maybe I can squeeze a few answers out of my colleagues. I wouldn't count on it. Besides, what good am I to Fior Messiverno anymore? The farms, the community, my research, they all depend on animancy. But the Dream Scourge is the end of animancy, the end of the Living Lands as we know it. We should leave this place and its memories. There's nothing more for us here.
Wasn't much here for me to begin with.
Stop! The trees splinter, the rice turn. They trample the farmlands, they tear down the gates.
I lost you for a second there. Something the matter? Oh no. Let's go. You take the lead.
We found a way out while you were sleeping. Looks like a shortcut to the surface.
Perfekt. Da habe ich getoucht.
There is such a thing as learning too much. The mortal mind can only take so many revelations at a time. What we do...
Die ganze Stadt brennt.
What happened here?
What happened? Who did this? It's all gone. The city. My home. Right. We should be a moving target, in case anyone comes for us next. We have to check on the others. At least let me find Quilici. Any survivors would have evacuated to the farms north of town. Come, there's not a moment to waste.
I'm sure someone made it. They can't have killed
Oh mein Gott.
I can't believe this. What you smell is the workshop going up in flames. Our books, chemicals, machines. Many of those inventions were originals from the Valian republics. One of a kind, irreplaceable. I don't know why I'm dwelling on that. We lost more than our work.
It's not fair, is it? Not fair.
They burn. They blind us.
Know how to plan for an emergency. We've never seen one like this. If anything happened to Koichi, I don't know what I'd do.
I'm sure he's fine. He seemed like a survivor.
Again and again they strike.
Alles klar. Dort schaut dieser Stimme doch nicht böse. Also nicht auf uns. Okay, ich glaube schon dumm. Ja, warte mal. Wünsch. Da. Okay, ich will den. Oh, hier kommt man rein. Aber da durch.
I don't like this. Stay alert.
Marius, look alive!
Look right!
Enemy to the right!
We need better armor!
Gut, schon geht's doch dann. Verdammt. Ich bin auf einem Kreis. Dann ist er falsch. Da geht wir nicht so lang. Wie kommt man da her? Okay, hier lang.
Protect the envoy.
Inquisitor proud. Oh.
Oh mein Gott, was ist da? Ich sehe da ja. Oh, das ist kaputt.
Dead bodies wearing steel garrote armor. Looks like Alfir meant it when she threatened an attack. Steel garrote banners. Fleet, may you.
I heard something.
Let's finish this. Another soul to the wheel.
Der Flasche. Mit dem Bogen. Nö. Okay. Ja, perfekt. So geht es auf jeden Fall. Verdammt. Ja, genau. Verdammt. Na gut, dann kannst du weg nochmal.
What are we waiting for? I have some aggression to unleash.
Why will they not leave?
There's the city. What's left of it?
Only the steel garrote can pass.
The envoy.
Nicely done.
Da schwimmt immer noch. Super.
Suggest we give them some space. I don't think we want to get in a fight with the steel garrote just yet.
Why will they not leave us? It cuts. It cuts.
Ist nur die Frage. Okay, wir müssen ja gar nicht nach oben.
We'll get them later. Look, they made it out. Oh, thank the gods. Thank the gods. I needed that. I needed to see them so badly. It felt like I couldn't breathe.
Breathe into a sack of some kind if that happens again. Works like a charm.
Rabbits in a burrow. Hunted.
These people are looking for leadership, a sense of direction. We should find Kulichi.
We've been at war against nature so long, we didn't think the final blow would be struck by outsiders. so damned. Envoy? Oh, thank goodness. For a moment there, I thought we'd lost you in the attack.
As if you don't already know.
Inasi, calm yourself.
Why should I be calm? His people burned my city.
The Steel Garrote are hardly his people.
They offered us no negotiation, no peaceful terms. Just flames and laughter as we ran. Your Inquisitor is determined to burn out anyone who doesn't conform to Adiran ways.
We agree on one thing. The Steel Garrote have declared war on the Living Lands.
Der Missverständnis. Genau, diese ganze Stadt abgebaut.
That sort of thing is precisely why my father fled the Valian republics.
What happened here is no coincidence. Their forces already have an unshakable grip on Paradis. This attack was meant to weaken us. No doubt they will circle back to finish what they started. Tell us, what of your research into the Dream Scourge? Assuming our governor wants to hear it.
I may.
Pardon?
The very notion that the Dream Scourge had blighted our farms, it was too awful to acknowledge.
Are you being serious right now?
I am. The sanctuary my family built was falling apart on my watch. And I wasn't strong enough to bear it. Not for me, perhaps. You must understand. My mother had the Dream Scourge. I hoped against reason that she might recover, but her mind grew as blighted as her lands. To face reality would mean upending my city, throwing order into chaos, and admitting she was truly gone. I'm so sorry, Giada.
Don't waste your apologies on me. This changes nothing between us.
I don't expect your forgiveness, but I will do everything in my power to make this right. Whatever you have to say, I'm ready to hear it.
You want me to do the talking? Very well. The evidence is clear. The Living Lands is on the edge of an ecological disaster, both physically and spiritually. We may know the origin of the Dream Scourge. By following it back to the source, perhaps we can reverse the damage. Now for the bad news. An undiscovered god rests in the heart of this island. Until we know more about its nature, we are powerless to stop it.
But this is madness. When I said I was ready for the truth, I didn't mean... Quilici, tell him it's madness.
Envoy, is it true?
You have no idea what this thing is, but now you're helping it?
He may be compelled by his godlike nature. It would be wise not to question such things. First the Dream Scourge, then the Steel Garrote, and now, what does this god of yours want us to do? Pray?
This is no time for a theological discussion. Our survival hangs on a knife's edge. We can't remain in Emerald Stair.
There is no reason to stay. Unless you count picking through the ashes. We should relocate to Thirdborn. It's the only settlement that can take us up.
No. I say we go to Paradise. Exactly. As long as we are animancers, the Adherents will pursue us to the ends of the earth. Instead, we lay low, hide in plain sight, let them believe we're beaten, and bide our time.
While we hide, the Dream Scourge will tear this island apart. At least in Thirdborn, we can practice animancy freely. We can't gamble with our existence. The political climate of the Living Lands is too dangerous.
Thirdborn has its own problems. Paradise is more secure, but it would mean living under Adheran rule. I don't like our options, but that shouldn't stop us from committing to one.
Paradise, no doubt. Walls, guards, and close to the sea if things get really bad.
It's unpredictable, and that's why it has a chance to succeed.
When did you grow a spine, Ignacy?
Who says I have? Take care in your travels, Jad. May we meet again.
They'll do well in Paradise. It's completely safe, as long as they keep their heads down.
My days of subterfuge are behind me. Be the leader these people need, and they will follow you anywhere.
What of you, Envoy? Where does the hunt for the Dream Scourge take you next?
Oh, I do.
Yardsley? Don't tell me you are getting swept up in all of this.
Oh, really? You should know better, darling. Any talk of the Akita, and I will appear. If you're looking for the garden, I can probably lead the way. Luckily, you've got me, the foremost Akitan scholar in the Living Lands, and...
Godless scholar, my dear. No one outside of academia uses their proper name.
Ah, right. Layman's terms. Thank you, darling. Well, to make a long story short, I think I can lead you to the garden. 30 years of research, and I think the answer lies in a ruin called Nakukubel.
Gods, here we go.
Which is in Shatterscarp, so we've got to get there now. Before Fjord went up in flames, that Garrote monster took my research. Your kin are on their way to the garden now. Wait. If they know as much as we do, they know to go to Shatterscarp too. Oh no. I've got to warn Temerity. Meet me in Thirdborn, all right? You can't miss it. It's the only bit of civilization in Shatterscarp, if you can call it that. I'll finish getting ready here and just meet you there.
Ugh, what a whirlwind. God, I love that tiny woman. I would be surprised if your journey were that uncomplicated, but stranger things have happened.
For what it's worth, I vouch for Yardsley. She's a good friend and a bad influence. Right now, we could use both.
There's a gate to the north, which will take you to Shatterscarp. It's guarded by some of our best rangers.
The best rangers that are left, you mean?
Garrote. I'll make sure they grant you safe passage. May the gods protect you, Envoy.
Touring the Living Lands with a friend. What more could I ask for?
Okay, wieder 500 Meter. Kann ich schnell schneller hin? Ich sollte die Nimmmischung annehmen.
Gods, what do I tell Sovia? What do I tell the children? It's not bad enough that their mother A little earlier and you'd have beaten the other bandits to my crops. But I guess that's on you, isn't it? Ah, finally! Someone who cares about something other than themselves. When they ran away, I saw them following the river north. They're probably hiding up there, waiting to steal from someone else. You come back with my crops, and I'll give you whatever I can. You can't put a price on survival.
Da wusste ich irgendwie.
Caravans to Paradise will leave here once a week for those who do not wish to stay.
Ja, ich war klar.
You heard Vidal. The settlement is done for.
This settlement is our home. I can't believe you're ready to abandon it.
Look out for her, Fidelio. How hard could that have been? If I could help myself, do you think I'd be in here? I don't mean that. I have a lot on my plate. My two youngest rangers were supposed to report back from their rounds. I assumed they'd turn up. But it's been 3 days now. They're still not here.
Where will you go from here?
I guess I'm going to Paradise. Safety and numbers, right?
We should try and set up an adamant here. Like old times.
Brasilia. Their names are Belena and Adalaro. I doubt they'll be apart.
No more until we are alone.
They were good rangers once. But since they've caught each other's eye, all they do is sneak off to... I think they know each other very well.
Passion is good for the soul, except when it gets you killed. Then it's very, very bad.
Well, there's worse places to make the four-legged beast. I promise you that.
Anyway, I never thought I had any cause for concern. They always found their way back eventually, but they haven't this time. They're out there, all alone, and they could be in danger, and I...
Alles klar. Die wurden schon gefasst.
The last time I saw them, I sent them to patrol the northern riverbed. If you go that way, please, keep an eye out for them. I'm losing my mind in here.
I have a pretty good idea what happened.
Two young Nemduten wandering out by a river. Consider them found.
Ne. Kopfgeldmission gibt's. Hab ich keinen Bock drauf. Aber total cool, dass es was so gibt.
We never saw them coming.
Adir has ruined us all for love.
Da muss erstmal was. Oh mein Gott.
We've got company. Left. Watch your flank.
Ja, jetzt wird's nicht sterben.
job, everyone.
Bon. Hello. Are you a fish too? Oh, the sardines shimmer. They swim
Da auf jeden Fall bin ich ein Fisch.
Careful. We've got a dream thrall on our hands. And an unstable one at that. One of the missing rangers, if I'm not mistaken. What a pity.
We're Belena? Maybe you're Belena. Where's Adelaro?
Was geht mir da?
The whispers inside us know. Ask Adelaro. He sees the day and night of everything. Adelaro's face burst into violets when the dreams came. Red violets. He joined the others.
Her friend has it worse by the sound of it. The dream scourge knows no pity.
She's talking about another dream thrall. We better find him before he finds us.
Your friends speak true. They know us. Help us.
Da ist schon mal kurz gemütlich.
When you find them, they will scream. They will sing with you. Soon the rest of Fior will be swallowed by dreams too. But tell us of Adelaro first. Where is he? Find him. Give the lieutenant our badges. He swims in the bone and boar. He calls himself Fidelio. He will understand our song. But Adelaro stumbles at the mouth of the river above us. Please, help us sleep soundly.
That was a close one.
Please tell me you found them.
The Rangers lost to the Dream Scourge. Nothing we could do.
The Dream Scourge? Here? Tell me you're joking.
Quilici told you this would happen, but no one listened. Instead of a plan, we have a body count.
I know. I should have acted sooner. A body count. And I assume neither of them is still alive. Merla, when she turns, Fjord will panic. Where is she now? Then I can't leave her. I can't kill her either, but I'll have to find the strength. Here, you went to a lot of trouble. You ought to be paid for it. It's time for me to get out of here and actually do my job.
Whatever happens to the Rangers, well, it's just a matter of time before it happens to us.
Looks like no one is safe from the Dream Scourge. There's nothing anyone can do.
It's you. The godlike. The Rangers told me you help people in dire straits. I thought they were lying. But here you are. You step in now, when the fires are dim and the looting has been done. Forgive me, please. I forget myself. Yes. I know everyone here is. But they cannot begin to grasp what my family has been through. I'll be straight with you. The Steel Garrote captain stole something precious from me. It wasn't enough to burn our city. Now they have to loot us too. She'll let you close. You can take her prize back. But you will have to kill her first. Of course I want revenge. They killed my nephew and their captain, Carnet, made off with his ring. You'll find her at the Eastern Watchtower. It is not far from here. I warn you though, her troops will probably still be with her. Bring back the ring, and I'll pay you. I can't think about her wearing our emblem. It makes me ill. I should go now. My sister will need help preparing my nephew's body. We'll both be praying for you. Damn the Tyrants! Damn the Steel Garrote! I'll spit on their graves! How can our family go on? Murderers! Everyone!
My papers, my books, all of it happened small.
Try and look on the book. Let's just say the people
moment of your time, if you please. From one adherent to another. I go where the Inquisitor commands, just as you go where the Emperor commands. So, did you enjoy our little bonfire? Inquisitor Ludwig was pleased with our efficiency.
You irredeemable fucking swine!
Keep her on a tight leash. No need for this to get out of hand. I did you a favor, but we'll return to that shortly. Believe it or not, the Steel Garrote owe you an apology on behalf of Inquisitor Ludwig.
Bring us her severed head and I'll consider it.
That temperament of yours is exactly the problem she's trying to solve. Our attack came together in haste. You should have been informed, and I regret the oversight.
Kannst die Stadt weggebrannt.
Doesn't it? One way or another, Fuel Messi Verno was always going to burn. Weak government, chaotic farming, dangerous research. They never had a chance.
What right do you have to cast judgment on us?
As the future caretakers of the living lands, we do only what is necessary. Fuel Messi Verno's reliance on animancy and stubborn individualism has done nothing but drag the living lands down with them. Help takes many forms. Look, I'm only telling you this because you deserve to know Ludwig's intentions for the living lands. If Heelgard cannot maintain a grip on the living lands, then the Steel Garrote will simply take it from him. You see, the Steel Garrote answer to the burned queen, not your floundering empire. And we will break from Adir if that's what it takes. Quite the opposite. The Steel Garrote bring reason to a frontier gone mad. Inquisitor Ludwig sees something in you, envoy. She wants to cultivate your potential, as she did mine. You don't want to get between her and the fate of the living land, so let this serve as a warning. Our grasp on this island is going to tighten, even if it costs us allies along the way. Acceptable losses. What you do with this information is up to you. Either way, Emerald Stair is just the beginning. Feel free to prove us wrong. The Steel Garrote love a challenge. Before I let you go, a little bird sang in my ear that you're going to Shatterscarp.
Word travels fast.
Of course, that would have been impossible with these meddlesome rangers in the way.
You didn't.
I took the liberty of removing them. It's a shame, really. Honorable folk to the last. Inquisitor Ludwig is always watching. When you arrive in Shatterscarp, give this letter to Temerity. Compliments of the Inquisitor. No need to keep you any longer. Let's hope our next meeting is under more favorable circumstances. No need. She has both of hers on you. Be seeing you, envoy. Sooner or later.
So that's it? We're just letting her walk away? Normally I don't have a taste for blood, but I'm feeling very uncivilized at the moment. Care to join me?
Okay. Das ist mir da ist ich mal die eine ganze Stadt weggebrannt. Da niedergebrannt. Da weggebrannt. Stich in Deutsch. Wie soll das jetzt? Holz gibt's. Ne. Der Holz soll ich. Soll das gehen? Da wird was, aber gleich. Dadurch muss ich immer hoffentlich sein. Da wie soll man die killen? Ja.
We're still alive, that's what matters.
Here they come.
Ja. Mensch. Okay, ich muss mal kurz. Ich da gucken, ich denke mal dann. Das als wird Zuspiel wieder weg vom Blatt.
You came to Emerald Stair looking for answers, and now we're leaving with more questions. How do we fight the Dream Scourge? What can we do about
Der schwimmt
Sapodar?
extra,
And
oder?
where is the garden? Not to mention, why the
Wir
steel
wollen
roads
vielleicht
burn my
über
fucking home to the ground.
beide. Da kann man beides, beide Ansichten sehen. Dort auf der Multi-Switch-Chat kann man auf jeden Fall der beides da gucken. Nebeneinander.
You're not the one who should be apologizing. I will not forget Fiona Siverna. Everything it was, and everything it could have been. And I will never forgive. Never.
So on top of the Drain Scourge rotting your fields and turning kith and beast alike into monsters, now we've got a Death Guard Inquisitor and the Steel Garrote dogging our steps. Do you think Ludwig will try something similar in Thirdborn? Thirdborn's a rugged place that attracts rugged people. Lots of Rawatayans, scramble routes with no prospects back home, washouts from military or mercenary life, sailors in search of steady ground. Add to that a motley assortment of pirates, free spirits, and people who like living under the loosest grasp of the law, and you've got Thirdborn. But rumor has it something's amiss in Shatterscarp. Strange dreams, disappearances, people wandering into the desert and never returning, or coming back changed. That's what I'm afraid of.
At least that tells us we're on the right track. This Dream Scourge is one of the weirdest things I've ever tried to hunt. Right, the garden. Sure.
Everything we learned in Nakutadek points us to the garden. Thirdborn is just a stepping stone. But we don't know anything about the garden. It could be a myth or a metaphor. Whatever the garden is or isn't, it's our only lead. We find the garden, we find the Dream Scourge. Yatsley is a master of the unknown and the unknowable. No mystery eludes her for long. If there is a path to the garden, Yatsley can lead us to it. I'd follow her anywhere.
Or maybe that god poking around your soul could give us directions.
Ask for directions. Why didn't I think of that? Kai, that's brilliant. Whatever Sapodal tells us will be filtered through a lot of metaphysical noise, but it couldn't hurt to try. This is so exciting. Sapodal? It's Giada. Giada Castel. If you're listening, could you please tell us more about the garden?
Castel. Why does this name sing to us? A voice through the murky water. The garden stifles the notes. We cannot reach. The branches bind.
Did you get anything? What? Oh, they must have confused me with someone else. Clearly your link to Sapodal isn't as strong as it was in Nakutadek, but I'll take it over nothing.
I'll pass. I've heard too many ghost stories that start this way.
Right. If I wanted to waste time, that's what I carry a flute for.
Just me then. Really? No one else has a question for the god of the living lands? Fascinating.
So let me see if I got this straight. We're looking for the garden, which might not exist. Our best lead is Yatsley, an eccentric scholar who's gone ahead to Thirdborn, where the Dream Scourge may be ravaging.
Don't look at me. I was fine going back to Paradise. Stop. You're aggravating my old sir.
Listen, I hate to ask this, but while we're in Shatterscarp, there's something I need to do. Something I owe Tama. There's an old battlefield near some Pogrunan ruins. Area called the Shark's Teeth. Tama lost his badge there. I need to get it. Thanks.
Takes courage to go back for something you lost. I wouldn't have it in me.
Get some rest. Sleep is good for the soul. Maybe this doesn't need to be said, but I don't blame you for what happened to Fiorme Siverna. I just wanted you to know. You aren't responsible for the sins of the Steel Garrote. I'll get the bastards who did this. One way or another, I'll make them pay.
Sleep well. We've got a long road ahead.
Okay, jetzt sind wir beide. Das war's dann jetzt. Das ist wie gesagt ein Abspiel. Suspect for Blood. Der war Switch.
It's never easy leaving home behind.
Da wird er halt einen Job. Da muss man mal kurz die Musik aus. Wenn es zu laut ist.